I'm Drennon.
And I'm Dale with Neon Tommy. Did you snooze on the news? The Neon Beam takes you through the top stories of the week. And stay tuned to see our top story. Let's get started.
On Monday, nearly 5 million people visited healthcare.gov on the last day to sign up for the Affordable Care Act without paying a penalty. The last-minute surge of applicants even caused the website to briefly shut down at times throughout the day. But by the end of the day, Obama had reached his goal of more than 7 million healthcare signups.
Tuesday was a day of pranks for April Fool's Day, and even companies like Google took part in having a little fun. The company released a video announcing that users could compete to become the next Pokémaster in the latest Google Maps update. But here's the best part. It's not a complete joke. The game is real. Users who updated the app can play by clicking on Pokémon images shown at different locations. For those of you who updated the app, it's time to catch them all.
On Wednesday, at Fort Hood, a man shot 4 people, including himself. 16 others were also injured during the tragedy. The main suspect, according to military police, is a soldier who had served in Iraq and supposedly suffered from behavioral and mental health issues. President Barack Obama said Wednesday night, "We're heartbroken something like this has happened and might have happened again," referring to the Fort Hood shooting that occurred in 2009.
Did the United States secretly make a fake Twitter account to spark revolt in Cuba? According to the U.S. Agency for International Development, which is responsible for the account, it did create it, but not secretly. But because it relied on shell companies and secret networks, some say it was made to trigger unrest in Cuba. The account, called Zunzaneo, was launched as an account tweeting about non-controversial topics like music, food, and other things. Once it got a following, some say it was used to help start mobs. The agency maintains this is what is done to give oppressed people access to tools to improve their lives and get access to the outside world.
And on Friday, 2 AP journalists were shot in Afghanistan. One of them was fatally injured. The news comes after a recent wave of violence in Afghanistan ahead of the elections. The 2 women were traveling in a convoy with other election workers and handing out ballots in preparation for the upcoming elections when the attack occurred.
Did you guess our top story of the week? The number of Syrian refugees in Lebanon has surpassed 1 million. The UN reported that these numbers now make Lebanon the country with the highest concentration of refugees. This is after more than 100,000 people have been killed in Syria since 2011. The UN says this is the worst refugee crisis in recent history.
That's it for this week. Don't forget to check out the featured story of the week right here and follow us at Twitter at NeonTommy.
As always, make sure to read more at neontommy.com. We'll see you next week.